Hello, everybody. We are back with Avvocato Giulia Crescini. Giulia, how are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Great. So a very quick introduction. I am Davide Di Monaco. I'm the founder of MultiLex, and a Rome-based services agency. Even though we are Rome-based, we work with so many partners all over Italian territory, also abroad. And we help Italian citizens and foreigners help them navigate the Italian bureaucracy intricacies. And Giulia, would you like to introduce yourself and law firm you're part of?
Thank you, Davide. I'm Giulia Crescini, I'm based in Rome. Our legal firm is called Studio Legale Antartide, and we work for foreign citizen who are in Italy or abroad and wants to become Italian or obtain residence permission or visa in order to enter into Italian territory.
Absolutely great. So today we will be talking about how to give Italian citizenship to minors. We will specifically have a look at Article 4, Paragraph 1 bis of Law of 1992, number 91, which is the Italian Citizenship Law. Okay, and correct me if I'm wrong, Giulia, but this was amended or added by the law of 2025?
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm gonna read it in English for our listeners, viewers or listeners. So, Article 4 of Law 1992, number 91, Paragraph 1b states, a foreign or stateless minor, so a foreign minor, whose father or mother is a citizen by birth, very important, citizen by birth, shall become a citizen if their parents or legal guardian declare the intention to acquire citizenship and one of the following requirements is met. So just one of these two requirements. So there are alternatives. Letter A, following declaration, the minor legally resides in Italy for at least 2 consecutive years. Or B, the declaration is submitted within 3 years from the birth of the minor or from the subsequent date on which filiation, including adoption, by an Italian citizen is established. Okay, Giulia, why do we want to discuss this specific? Why did we think, okay, we thought, okay, let's make a video just on this specific rule?
Okay, these rules, of course, talk us about a specific part of a population. First of all, we can say that for the first time we talk about Italian citizenship asked by the parents, by the mother or the father for their children. So we don't have, as in the previous cases, adults that ask Italian citizenship for themselves, but we have parents that ask Italian citizenship for their children. In this specific case, the parents are Italian by blood, so by birth. So they are Italian because their parents or their grandfather or grandmother, etc., were Italians. In this case, it's possible that these adults, these parents, never stayed in Italy for 2 years because they born abroad, but they born Italians. So it's possible that in this case, it's not applicable letter D that we talked in the previous episode.
Article 3 bis letter D.
Letter D, or it's possible that these parents are expats or they are working abroad or they are living abroad and they want to give immediately the Italian citizenship to their children as soon as they born. So this provision is important because it considers minors and the relationship with their parents that wants to transmit their citizenship even if they decide to give birth abroad.
Yeah.
As we saw in the previous episodes, in fact, the new law said that it is not possible to transmit Italian citizenship if the baby born abroad, but also the Article 4 letter 1 bis introduce an exemption. In this way, of course, as you said, the parents needs to be Italian by blood, by birth, so it's not possible to apply this provision to people that became Italian for naturalization, for marriage, and so on. Then, but it's possible to apply this provision also to people that are Italian and also they have another nationality,
Nationality.
and this is of course very important. Then this provision set a time limit. So the Italian government, when they introduced this law, wanted that if you born abroad from a person that is Italian by born or by blood, the declaration made by the parents need to be made until 3 years after the born of the baby. So they want to set a limit to all the cases in which the parents decide to transmit their citizenship when the child was
Much older.
yes,
Yeah.
much older. What happens in case the declaration is not made until 3 years after?
Within this 3 year time frame.
Of course, the parents can make this declaration until the baby reach 18 years old. So when his baby is minor, he always ask for Italian citizenship. But if the declaration is made after 3 years, the born or the adoption, in this case, the children, the child, or I mean this boy
The
or this
applicant,
girl
yeah.
needs to come to Italy and remain in Italy at least again 2 years.
2 consecutive years. So officially reside in Italy. You can just move to Italy. You know, you are resident abroad, and you just move to Italy to your, I don't know, grandparents to visit. No, you have to officially reside in Italy. And of course, correct me if I'm wrong, Giulia, when you move to Italy officially, so you reside in Italy, and you know that your minor child, she or he, will become Italian after these 2 consecutive years of residency, would you, at the beginning of your residency time frame, would you already notify the municipality or something?
I think that it would be very important to record your residence. It's not needed that you notify the municipality you are in Italy because you want to fulfill this requirement. But consider that in a lot of cases, this young boy or young girl, but also adult, when we see the other way for obtain citizenship for descendant from Italian citizen, can arrive in Italy, for example, for study. That is the easiest way in order to enter in Italy and fix the residence and then obtain a residence permission that allow you to remain in Italy these 2 years that needs you. that you need. The problem is that sometimes when you arrive in Italy as a student, you could face difficulties in order to set your address, to set your residence in Italy. I think that all the people that want to move in Italy for study in order to fulfill these requirements is absolutely important that they fix their residence as soon as possible, so they fulfill these requirements exactly after 2 years. Maybe they could come here to do a language course, but also university period courses and so on. But sometimes it could be difficult if you, for example, have the address in a camp and not in a
Yeah.
private house. It's important you pay attention to this
So,
situation.
so you need to register officially at the municipality, even if you are at a campus. You can do that, of course. It's just a different way of registration, but you just state that you are there and you live there. So, obvious questions, an obvious question would be, what if the parents need to declare, right? Both, they need to declare, they need to agree on the fact that declaration is for their child. So they both need to agree that, of course, if they are both alive, both need to agree that the child acquires the Italian citizenship. What if one of the two parents is, I don't know, banished? Or they are divorced, they don't agree, they're fighting
Yes,
all the time.
of
And
course.
one parent wants to give the Italian citizenship to the child.
It can happen that both of the parents have the same Italian nationality, or it also could happen that only one of the parents have the Italian nationality. In both of these cases, the parents needs to agree to transmit the Italian citizenship. In case one of the parents decide not to transmit, or they don't want to give the authorization to transmit the nationality, in this case it's possible to ask for an Italian lawyer to authorize the transmission of Italian citizenship. In fact, the judge usually should understand which is the best interest for the minor, and if the transmission of Italian citizenship is the best interest of the minor, should order the Italian consulate in this case to recognize the Italian citizenship to the minor, because it authorized one of the parents to give and to make the declaration.
Okay, so you can just turn to a court.
Yes.
And I mean, if it's in the best interest of the minor, why not? The court would state it's the best interest of the minor to acquire the Italian citizenship, of course. So even if you are fighting with your spouse and, I don't know, you cannot find him or her, there is still hope for your child to get Italian citizenship. No problem. So I don't know whether there are other cases you would like to mention with specific regard to this. Because this is an administrative procedure, of course. This case of the spouses not agreeing, or one of the two spouses vanishing, this is a very specific case, and of course you have to turn to the court. But other than that, this is an administrative procedure. So you just, if you reside abroad, you go to the consulate. If you reside in Italy, you go to the municipality. Is that right?
Yes, this is right. Of course, I think that we could add the fact that it's possible that a family fulfill different letters in these
Yeah.
Article 3bis or Article 4. But for example, in this case, change the person who asked for the Italian citizenship. So we can say that Article 3bis is something that a person is doing for himself, and he tried to use the Italian citizenship of their relatives or parents. In this way, the transmission of Italian citizenship for people born abroad is a specific decision of the parents.
Okay, you mean in this case of this video, today's video, so Article 4. Of
Yes.
course, yeah, because then the children are minors, so you know that you cannot ask for yourself. So it's a parent's decision, of course.
Exactly.
Okay, Julia, I hope we will be shooting other videos. We gotta check the list of issues that we need to face. I thank you once again. That was a very fast video, but I mean, we had to do it because it is a very, very important provision. And I thank you, and I hope to see you again soon.
Thank you, Davide. Bye bye.
Bye, bye, everybody.